Sip Yogini, Sip Ashok Chotwani, Sip Rajendra, Sip Harshad, Sip Aim, Sip Sukeshni, Sip Manisha, Sip Sagai, Sip Shayad, Sip Paratiyama, Sip Premchiji, Sip Lakshmi, Sip Atmatray, Sip Prakash, Sip Temple Gale, Sip Samatma, Sip Krishna, Sip Rutanu, Sip Sadanand, Sip Deepatma, Sip Divine Soul, Sip Shiva, Sip Sundargiri, Sip Varun, Sip Soham, Sip Lohit, Sip. Rest of you are on the call. I was coming when I got locked outside, and I know I'm quite late today, but well, life is sometimes a matter of acceptance and surrender. But here I am. Administrator, let's start. What is the subject of today's call? The subject of today's call, signs of an enlightened ego. Wow, interesting. That energizes me to start. What are the signs of an enlightened ego? So who would like, I have Manisha Gandhi, I have Manita, who are ready to give us this answer. So Manisha Gandhi, signs of an enlightened ego.
Shivam, sir.
Shivoham.
So it's actually I wanted to register for the Zoom retreat, so I raised my hand.
Okay, so Zoom retreat, Manisha Gandhi, we'll register you, and
Yes,
we
sir.
are still asking for people who would like to talk about the signs of it. Thank you, Manisha. Signs of an enlightened ego. So we have Manita. Hey, all of you should know all enlightened masters in the call now after the Pune retreat. So many enlightened masters. Come on, who will kickstart the discussion? Sarala, Raji, good. And first Manita.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Actually, I just wanted to put across one this thing. Actually, I saw your podcast with Satpal Singh, and it was really enlightening to hear the entire conversation. And secondly, during the conversation, you had mentioned, how do people come out of their miseries or something which is going around, and it is not people are not happy with that. And he said that you should let everything, everything is the supreme soul who's doing it, so you should not worry too much about things happening around you or with you. So I kind of something was bothering me at that point of time, and I kind of let it go, and I felt so light. And during the day, after 2-3 hours, I got the solution for that what I was worrying about. So
Very
it
good.
kind of, it was a real good experience for me today since morning.
Happy
Thank
to hear.
thank you.
Thank you, Manita. Happy to hear. Okay, good. That's a new podcast that is up recently by with Satpal Singh, Nanik Naam. Thank you. So we have now Sarla, Raji, Krishna, Atmatray. Sarla, Raji, Krishna, Atmatray.
Yeah,
Hopefully, we'll get to
Shivoham.
the topic. Yes, Sarla.
Yeah, Shivoham here and all. Love you here and all. Yeah, today's topic is enlightened ego means realization of I falls I to I. I am that I am soul.
So
And
what are the signs?
yeah. Science means we leave the doership. One thing.
No, no.
Then live as a divine instrument.
How will
We
we? How will-
accept
how
and
will you? How will you find those signs in another? These signs are okay for yourself. You are saying these are signs of you. You will get as an enlightened ego yourself, right?
yeah.
Okay, so continue. And as yourself,
From my
you
side,
are
I'm
not.
telling.
Huh?
Yeah, from my side, I'm telling what will
Yeah, yeah, good.
happen.
Yeah.
I
So
realize
I'm.
it.
Yeah.
Then we accept and surrender to God. We live in peace. We get detached attachment.
Very good.
Then we
But
will
today's.
be detached from PPP, peace, sorry, people, pleasure, and possessions. Then we realize purpose. Then nothing matters. We enlighten the ego. Then find solution for every problem. That is my understanding. When we
Very good. I only thought that there were two aspects of enlightened ego. One, signs in yourself, and one, you can see somebody is an enlightened ego. There are signs.
These
So
are
we
the
want
signs from
this,
my
you have
side.
given signs for your side. Good, well said, Raji Krishna.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sarala, for starting the conversation. Raji,
Shivaham Guruji, the person who is in Satchitananda and who has realized I am nothing, only God is everything. SLS, seeing everyone as God, serving everyone as God, loving everyone. IS, nothing affects him. These are the things.
very good. See, after this retreat in Pune, many of you have grown a lot. Many of you have evolved, and you are speaking from the first person experience. You're not speaking from just a knowledge point of view, not a theory point of view. Many of you are speaking from a personal experience point of view, which is very good. Thank you, Raji. Krishna.
Yes, Shivoham.
Shivoham.
The enlightened ego means that I is not there. We don't see the other. So I think you're always in Prema Yoga, how to understand the other person. The other person becomes a fountain of love, and he has no anger, hate, revenge, jealousy, pride, greed, or selfishness. And that are the signs we see in a person with enlightened ego. And he has no fear of death. So when we are in that aura, we understand. We understand when we are in the Guru's aura. He's always in Prema Yoga. He sees
Very
no
good.
other.
Good. So and Krishna has given a completely different perspective. When you are in a state, when there's a state of enlightened ego, then there is no me and you. The enlightened ego has a fall. Then she says Prema Yoga. Then she says the 7 monsters that trouble us. So is it difficult to find an enlightened ego? So we are today on that subject, right? It's a very beautiful way to get enlightenment for the ego, and very beautiful way to know. Very easy to find out if somebody's ego is enlightened or somebody's ego is not enlightened. Matter of fraction, like one chutki, just like this you can make out. So good, Krishna, you have given the complete perspective, but the discussion is open to this subject and any subject. And this subject, the enlightened ego, is the beginning of the journey of enlightenment. Many of you in Pune had a divine experience. You woke up suddenly and you were able to, I don't know how many of you can still tell the formula. You all remember the formula or you have forgotten the formula? I don't know if you have. You also, I'm inviting you all to tell the formula also, any of you who would like to, because that formula reminds you all the time of the reality of life. Okay. So, come on. So, anything more you want to continue, Krishna, or move on?
No, sir. Over.
Good.
Done.
Well said. As I said, any of you remember the formula? Please tell the formula. Atmatray.
Shivam, sir.
Yes, sir.
Actually, enlightened ego realize that he is not he. He is nothing. Sheep is everything.
Okay.
And
Good.
enlightened ego can see sheep in all, love sheep in all, and serve sheep in all.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Good, Atmatray. Done?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Anything else?
Yes.
Good.
Okay.
Chidanand.
Okay.
Bolo, kuch aur bolo. Okay, Chidanand. So if you want to continue, you must continue speaking. Otherwise, I naturally move to the next. Chidanand. Sir, I can't hear you. Can't hear you. Now we can hear your voice is something issue, but now speak. Why is your voice cracking? Something, some speakers not okay. So you'll just try to log in again because we can't hear you. Can you all hear? Yeah, Raju, you cannot hear, no? It's the cut sound is coming. Okay. So Varun. Yes, Varun.
Yes, Guruji, Sip Guruji. Like today is my today is my first day. Like I joined this session. Actually, like in spirit, I am in spirituality from past 1 year. I am meditating regularly, but now like little bit of confusion. Like recently, I got like layoff from a company, so like lot of confusion and like I don't know what to do in future. So like a lot of confusion and like don't know like what is happening. So
Why?
want you to guide.
No, you first time you're joining this call or first time you're asking question?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
First
yeah.
time, first time you're
Actually,
joining the call.
yeah, yeah,
So
yes. Good.
this call is not for getting a job, but if you are a spiritual person, you will realize that
Yeah, yeah.
God has got a plan for us. Then, as per karma,
Mhm.
the God's plan is unfolding as per karma, and we must learn to surrender to karma. And our formula is called ABC: accept, do your best, and be in consciousness. So, what you need to do is you have to accept, don't curse. God is God's will, accept it. Now, you do your best. You will find a job. What is the problem today getting a job? It's very easy to get a job. There's no problem in getting a job.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't be
Just
afraid.
wanted
You're a
what?
smart.
Yeah, that's what wanted just guidance from you.
Yeah.
Like
So A,
so that
accept. Don't
confidence.
regret. Yeah, don't regret you
Yeah,
lost the job. Do your best. Every day apply for 10, 20 jobs. You will get a job. But after getting a job, don't forget the purpose of life is not job. The purpose of life is God.
yeah, yeah,
The purpose of
yeah.
life,
Yes, Guruji.
God will give you the job in a matter. Tomorrow you will come and tell me in the call, I say I got job. Tomorrow or day after tomorrow, you will get the job and you will come and tell me, ho gaya, kaam ho gaya. It's like that. But life is not just about
Okay.
a job. Okay.
Yes,
Life
yes,
is
Guruji.
about being uh, being in consciousness and being awakened, being enlightened. All right.
Yeah, yeah, Guruji.
Okay. Good, Varun. So please keep us. Let us know when you get a job,
Yeah,
and then ask spiritual
yeah,
questions. Okay. Santoshi.
yeah, yes, Guruji.
Boy.
Guruji, Pranam Guruji, the question is of signs of enlightened ego, na?
हाँ. पता नहीं आप बताओ. आप
Guruji,
consciousness में है या आप
yes,
consciousness में
I'm
है
in
क्या
total.
नहीं?
I'm in total consciousness, Guruji. I'm very happy. Now I can tell whatever is going inside, I can tell on that basis, Guruji. Ki the signs of total enlightenment is that we are in total happiness, joy, and surrender to God. There is no sign of what we say negativity. मतलब नेगेटिविटी क्या है यही समझ में नहीं आता है गुरुजी. And you are into total consciousness, Guruji.
Good.
And again, मतलब from retreat to till today, I can observe myself and tell those signs. Guruji, बेवजह for no reason we are happy, Guruji. No reason. There is no such
You don't need reason to be happy. The
Yeah,
moment you realize you are SIP,
yeah,
there is no other reason to be happy. You are SIP. If you are
yeah.
SIP, then there is
And
no other trip.
and initially when I asked that question also. Initially when I used to get up, I was literally into mind state. But in this few days, Guruji, only I can see SIP. Then again I start discriminating. Ki body is different, I am different. Guruji, all these questions only come in my this thing, Guruji. These only keep on what we say coming in my
It's good.
consciousness, and again I start discriminating, Guruji. And इतना ही हो रहा है गुरुजी. For no reason I am happy, Guruji. Now for no
Good.
reason I am smiling. No
Very
reason
good.
I love myself like anything. For no reason I dance like anything. No reason, Guruji, I don't know.
Very good. पागल मत होना बस. Continue, Manisha.
नहीं आप है तो
Manisha.
नहीं आप है तो पागल नहीं हो सकती मैं, गुरुजी.
Be in consciousness.
नहीं गुरुजी, from that pagalpan you brought me till here now. Now how can I go
good.
there now?
Be in consciousness. Manisha.
Thank you.
Yeah, Shivam Guruji. I
Shivam.
was telling you that formula BLKDRM.
Good. Very
Birth,
good.
life, karma, and death, rebirth, and moksha.
And what do you realize
That's
from the formula? What do you realize from the formula?
I realize that we are soul, we are also divine soul, SIP. And
Good.
when we are enlightened, when we are in consciousness and we realize things, then we will not take rebirth. Our whole karma will be negated.
Beautiful.
When we are in realized,
Yeah,
when we are
this is in your consciousness, or you're trying to recall it, or it's in your consciousness?
No, this is there. That
Okay.
day only I got it installed over there, instilled. I didn't
Once
have to
it's
see any.
you don't have to install, you have to instill, correct? No
Instill,
installation, installation.
everything instill. Yes.
Okay. Good, Manisha. Very good. Very good. Rekha Parvani. So I am happy that's why I'm also excited about the retreat, because I believe the retreat has had a tremendous impact on many people. I hope it is continuing to have impact on many of you, and it is magical. But I don't know. I cannot imagine that. You have to tell me that. Rekha Parvani.
Shivoham AiR.
Yes, Rekha.
One sign is Neti Neti Tattvamasi.
Okay, what about
And
that? What sign is that?
that I'm an enlightened ego.
Okay.
And the other point is I want to sing your version. मैं क्या हूँ कुछ भी नहीं, सब कुछ तुम ही हो प्रभु, तुम बिन मैं क्या कुछ भी ना,
Okay, this is a good.
लहरे कहूँ मैं प्रभु. I realized that.
No,
मैं
but what
कुछ
are
भी
the
नहीं.
signs? No, what are the signs? Are you saying what? Tell me either what people are saying, either signs you feel in you or signs you feel in another. Tell me the signs. Today's
This
topic
I
is that.
feel in myself. This I feel
Okay.
in myself. I'm
Okay. Good.
nothing.
Okay. So
Thank you.
if that's a good sign. If you feel I am nothing, not only feel, that should be
No,
there
I
in your
realize.
acts of daily, in your daily life, that act should be there.
Yes, yes, sir.
That I am nothing, I am nothing, I am nothing.
Yes.
Okay, good. Prakash. Prakash and Samatma. Prakash, are you there?
Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste, Prakash. Bolo.
Retreat you had given on formula. Man minus ego is equal to God.
Yes. Very beautiful.
That formula I remember very well. Many of the acronyms are wonderful, but this one acronym ISIS, I found it this thing a little mismatching. What is the point of having double IS when you can have just the next to IS? You say I am soul, soul is SIP, I am SIP, SIP is in all. So you can directly say I am SIP, SIP is in all.
No, you can. It will not happen. If you say I am SIP, SIP is not, it won't happen. First, you must say I am soul. How do you become SIP? So you cannot become SIP without being the soul. First, you must say I am soul. What is the soul? Soul is SIP. Therefore, what am I? I am SIP. And where is SIP? SIP is in all. So the formula, if you want self-realization and God realization, don't do any shortcut formula. Please maintain. Unmute Prakash, please. I see him unmuted. Unmute him. Yes.
Yes. I found the two almost similar, so I thought.
No, Prakash, please contemplate. It's not similar. Please contemplate line by line. They are all four completely different. And this is not to do with me. These four are the four Mahavakyas of the Upanishads.
Okay.
So you try to contemplate. Tattvamasi, I am Atma Brahma, Aham Brahmasmi, Prajnanam Brahma. Four Mahavakyas.
I started reading my book of enlightenment.
Good.
I've completed almost half, but in that happiness spelling is still with double P.
Yeah. That's written 3 years back. Happiness, three P's is only in 2024.
Okay.
So we evolve. Don't worry. We evolve. Okay. Tamatma.
Shivoham. I love all the divine souls here. enlightened ego, there is no separation. We are an embodiment of love. And we are, love is just pouring out. There is no me, you, there is nothing except SIP. It's like SLS and ISIS. And what we learned in the retreat, BLD, BLK, DRM, till then I knew we are nothing. But at that point, I realized we are nothing. And the effect, it's so, the effect is so magical. Till today, from that day, I have not lost my consciousness. I'm still in that. It is something magical. I cannot explain it.
No, it's very good. See, this is a sign of enlightenment. You have started the journey. So for many of you, my day is 31st 0814. For many of you, the day is 280924.
Yes.
For me, 310814. For you, many of you, 280924. Many of you, I don't know how many of you felt that day you got that spark, and it happened soon after my by blasting my creating a blast which was sometimes uncalled for. But yes, that woke you. Many of you got, oh wow, boom, you got that feeling of awakening. But I'm happy that many of you at the end of the day, either at the meditation or when, I don't know, but many of you got that in that point, which is a matter of grace of SIP. Without SIP's grace, that would not have happened. But it gives me lot of joy. It gives me lot of joy. See, that's why we are saying spiritual initiation and your journey of realization. That's next Friday's topic. Coming Friday, therefore many of you will be very happy with next Friday's talk. Spiritual initiation and your journey of realization. Where are you? Initiation हो गया, नहीं हो गया? Initiation के बाद किधर है? किधर जाएंगे? This is the topic for next Friday. From initiation to realization. Where are you in the journey of enlightenment? Now, each of you will be in a different path. Many of you got the same spark. That lighting the match, everybody got that match that day, 280924. Remember the date? Huh? I hope I'm not making a mistake in the date. 280924. But from that date onwards, each of you now must take that journey forward. I don't know. Some of you may not have got that spark on 2809. Some of you got that spark that you have to tell. Siva.
Thank you.
Yes, Siva.
Shivam Guruji. Shivam Guruji.
Shiva.
We remember that. We will not forget on 28 that mantra that you gave us. So BLK DRM, we all can remember, I think. And now coming back to enlightened ego is without body-mind identification. That is enlightened ego. So when there is no I, when there is no body-mind identification, that is enlightened ego. And enlightened person, he is always in consciousness because he is a self-realized person. He is always in consciousness and always united with the divine, happy through and letting ego letting go of it, and then he lives in life. He lives life moment by moment, and in total surrender and acceptance. This is a sign of enlightened person, and the ego is without the identification of body.
Very good. So you have to see now what is holding you back. Is there some bottleneck? Is there some roadblock? Because in this journey, sometimes it is smooth sailing. Sometimes as per karma, there will be some roadblock. So that's why I said enlightened ego. For example, if you see somebody getting angry, immediately you know that anger is a roadblock. They are not yet enlightened. Something is holding them back. So we have to be very conscious. Even if we become angry, in a matter of a fraction of a second, we have to come back. A matter of seconds.
Come back to, yeah.
That is a sign that is a sign that you are a master. So good, Siva. I'm happy that we are all moving forward. Rajendra, thank you.
But I am out of misery of the mind. 7 miseries of the mind. I have
No
come
fear,
out of that.
no fear, worry, no stress, anxiety, nothing.
No, I don't feel that. No, I don't feel.
Very good. Very good. Good. I'm happy to hear.
Thank you.
Rajendra,
Shivam sir.
Shivam sir.
Sir, letting go is a conscious choice within raised intellect of a person with enlightened ego. He will never go for RDX. He will only go for RDR. He will respond in any situation. And he has realized that he is nothing. God is everything. That is Aham Brahmasmi. He has also realized that there is a sense of nobodiness in him. So he feels that he is in state of that I am soul, soul is ship, I am ship, so ship in everybody. He lives life by moment to moment. He sees God in all. He loves God, love as God in all. He serves as God in all. He lives in a state of vairagya, it's dispassion, and he sees there's no other person other than him. Every person is same, having same ship within as the ship is within him. So he has nothing, there's no sort of sense of duality in his nature. So a person living like that must be with an enlightened person, enlightened ego.
Good. Good points. So this is a beautiful reflection for our self-realization. This is both signs of an enlightened ego for myself.
One more point, sir. A man of living with an enlightened ego has not aspires for happiness. He will be happy always.
Yeah, because you don't need to aspire. You are happy. Yes. Happiness is not something that you need to aspire. What did Bala say? Bala said, "मैं खुश हूँ." An enlightened person. I don't know whether I sang that song for you all that day. मैं गाया क्या वो गाना? मैं खुश हूँ, मैं खुश हूँ, मैं खुश हूँ. I'm not sure if I sang this song or not. Did I sing? जो ये सदा कहे कि मैं खुश हूँ, जो सदा खुश है, उम्मीद न रहे कुछ, दुखी वो ना. So this mantra is मैं खुश हूँ, मैं खुश हूँ. I think it's there on YouTube. You can watch it. Rajendra and Siva over. Sukeshni, hands to go down, administrator. Sukeshni and Siddhanand.
Shiva, sir.
Yes.
Signs of enlightened ego is realizing ISIS, and that living in the now, being in truth consciousness. Of course, in the office situation, there are situations where we have to struggle, but it's not I'm not getting into mind state. It's for that moment, but immediately I am surrendering, and it's very easy for me to handle.
If you are in consciousness, let me tell all of you, if you are in consciousness, let anything happen around you.
Okay.
If you're in consciousness, you will experience everything as Maya. If you're in consciousness, you will see everything as a Leela. If you're in consciousness, you will have ISIS. If you're in consciousness, you will experience FLS. If you're in consciousness, nothing matters. If you are in consciousness, you are in that state of Shivoham, 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 Shivoham. So being in that state of consciousness elevates you. It elevates you. It takes you to a state. अरे क्या फर्क पड़ता है? You are in that state where you are completely in tranquil. Tranquil in French means tranquility. You are in that state of tranquil. Thank you, Sukeshni.
Thank you.
Chidanand. My hands are not going down. Siva, Rajendra, Sukeshni. Over. Now Chidanand.
Shivam Guruji.
Sir.
Yeah. The science of enlightened ego is basically that person is always in a joyous mood. And he, he's always empathizes with everything that is there. And from his behavior, you can make out nothing matters.
Good. Sat Chit Anand. Not just joyous mood, he is in eternal bliss in truth consciousness. Just being in joyous mode, not enough. Satchidanand. We must be, what is it? What does Adi Shankara says? Chidananda Rupa Shivoham.
That is for the self. But when you meet an enlightened person, you can easily make out. You will never see him angry. He'll always be the first to come and help in case of need.
That
And he
person will
respects everybody
vibrate.
as
That person will vibrate Chidanand.
Yes.
Being in truth consciousness, Satchidanand, that person will vibrate Satchitanand.
Yes.
Okay.
People
Very
will
good.
always love to meet him, talk to him. That is very obvious.
Because that person will have a vibration of a divine energy. A person, that's why enlightened people, awakened people have a glow. They have a special glow, and that glow sometimes attracts. Not all, attracts a true seeker. A true seeker is attracted by the enlightened glow of the ego. So that grows, that light grows slowly, slowly. That light is not like one flash like that. It glows slowly, slowly, it grows and glows like that. Okay, Will and Chitra Sairam, Lohit and Yogini. Second round, we have got Santoshi Bala in second round. Will.
Shiva, sorry, my mother's playing music in the background. I hope you can't hear it.
No problem.
I'd like to stress silence. I think the sign of the enlightened mind is he can hear the silence between his thoughts.
Yes. And that silence that you're talking about is consciousness. Sometimes you often ask, is silence consciousness? No. Yeah. It is in the silence appears in consciousness. It's not always in silence there is consciousness, but always in consciousness there is silence. I hope it's not a tongue twister, I hope.
No, I think silence is a very important. It's something that you can easily explain to people, and I have the idea that meditation, is it's moving in silence. It's the development of silence. It's something that I feel is even like you can talk about awareness and consciousness, but these terms people can dispute what they mean. But the word silence, everybody knows that, and then the silence behind the silence. I find that a very useful idea.
Yes, each one can use their own terms, but ultimately what is important is having the signs of the enlightened ego. Today's topic.
I think also, if I might add, fear of death. I think for the enlightened ego, there is no fear of death.
No, because the enlightened ego knows I will never die. The enlightened ego knows I am not I. The enlightened ego is beyond the death. He will never die.
Yes.
And it's not intellectualization, it is realization. Because it's not, and this whole journey of enlightened ego is not an intellectualization.
No.
I think was it Sundar Giri who said, is it intellectualization? No, it is realization. And realization means in realization, you open your real eyes. In realization, you realize. You realize that there is everything that you knew were lies. Huh? When you remove the lies, then you realize.
You realize.
Then you open, yeah. Because as long as you believe the lies, you cannot realize. So, goodwill.
Thank you, sir.
Chitra Sairam. Thank you. Chitra Sairam. Have you spoken before, Chitra Sairam? My name is familiar, but I think you have spoken once before. Is Chitra Sairam available? Otherwise,
Yes.
go to Lohit. Yes,
Shivoham.
Chitra.
Yeah, Shivoham. I have good fortune to meet some realized masters, and the outer sign which I have seen is in their presence. We feel lot of love, compassion, peace, and that ananda, and there is something we feel automatically our mind comes to rest, and our consciousness is elevated. This without any effort, just being in their presence. It appears like they are like a burning charcoal, and we are a charcoal, like I am a charcoal which is not burning. And if I go and go near that person, this also catches fire. So
Very
like
good.
something is imparted something is imparted without any words, without any conversation, nothing, but just being in their presence itself is very elevating. That is the outer expression I see. And inner, of course, inner expression is outside whatever happens, they maintain the equanimity. There is no turmoil seen. Always they are poised and equanimous. This is the inner expression which I have observed.
Good, very good. So it's all, the idea is to move from that state where you are in that aura to creating your aura on your own. When you create the aura on your own, then you have reached a new point of divinity.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Good, Chitra. I think we have heard you once or twice. You have asked question before as well. Lohit and Yogini and Rumataji.
Shivom Sip.
Yes, Lohit.
Signs of an enlightened ego, I would say thoughtlessness, responds and doesn't react. And sir, I want to say you, since the retreat, flipping from mind to consciousness is so easy. I just sit out so blissed. And I also want to say you that I used to think I'm early on this journey, but now I'm just so thankful that I'm on this journey. And I just want to say thank you, sir.
Good.
Really, it means a lot.
Very good. And being able to shift from mind to consciousness is a very difficult thing. And if you're able to do it, means your initiation has moved forward. Very
and I'm
good.
grateful that it's because of you.
Oh, no, I am just an instrument. So it is, if a person cannot be awakened because of somebody else, a person can be awakened with the grace of the divine and their efforts. Enlightenment is an effort. Don't believe anybody who says enlightenment, ऐसा हो गया, क्या हो गया, ऐसा enlightenment हो गया. Even Vivekananda, who said, people said, Guru Ramakrishna ने हाथ पे सर पे ऐसा हाथ रखा, enlightened हो गया. No, sorry. Vivekananda went to 100 masters and said, I want God, I want to see God, I want to see God, I want to see God. Vivekananda was searching for a guru. And because he was searching and searching and searching and searching and searching, only one question he had. He would go to a master, Vivekananda, and would ask, have you seen God? I want God. Have you seen God? Only one
To
question.
Ramakrishna.
No, he said to 100 masters.
Acha.
Then when Ramakrishna, he told, and Ramakrishna said, yes, I see God right in front. I see God all the time. And that time Vivekananda could not understand what's happening. And then I believe some people say in that moment, some people say that later. But Vivekananda got awakened. But because he was seeking. And Vivekananda's enlightenment was, that day was like an initiation. That day was not like the Guru touches your head and you become Jnani. No, not like that. Like in the retreat, many of you are awakened. Now the journey is an initiation. Many of you have got some realization, but that realization has to evolve. It has to grow and glow. It took me from 2014 to 15, 16, 17. It took me a few years. Not in one day. One day the who is just like you're cooking rice. Every time you want to switch, the rice doesn't get cooked. The rice will take some time to cook. And if it is a more difficult item, it will take more time to cook. Depends on what is in the what do you call that? Cooker. Okay, good. Good, Lohit.
Thank you, AiR, for coming into my life.
Thank you. Thank you. Lohit is over. Yogini Rumataji.
Shivoham AiR.
Yes, Shivoham.
Enlightened ego lives with peace, contentment, and fulfillment.
Okay.
And he realizes that he's the instrument of SIP.
Okay. So realized ego lives with, how does he get to that state of peace, contentment, fulfillment? How?
By accepting, not protesting. And
this you are saying out of knowledge.
Yes.
When you get that feeling, like many people in the retreat, they've got that feeling. So now they are glowing in consciousness. You can feel the glowing in consciousness. That is required. And when you keep on trying, see, even coming for a retreat is an effort.
Yes, sir.
And many people, I don't know, Girish said khana yoga, but I was seeing people only in khana. People were talking. How many people, Girish, were only eating without talking to anybody, only talking to sip? That is khana yoga. Khana yoga means when you're eating, you don't you keep on talking. That is not yoga. But you're eating.
Great.
You're eating and you're united with sip. I'm not saying all the time you should eat silently. Maybe sometime you want to talk, but at least you must have moments. My guru taught me a song. I didn't teach you all in the retreat. I should have taught you all in the retreat. Let me teach you now. My guru has taught me a song. Every time we start eating, he used to say, "Thank you, Lord, for the food I eat. Thank you, Lord, for the friends I meet. Thank you, Lord, for the songs I sing. Thank you, Lord, for everything." So whenever we have a group eating together, first we say this. We should, next time when we meet for retreat, you must remember, we will first say this prayer. Huh? Then only we should start eating. Then it begins khana yoga. Thank you, Yogini. Rumata ji, bataiye. Saroja, second round or first round? First round. Okay, Rumata ji and Saroja. Rumata ji is not there. Saroja.
Shivoham Guruji.
Kaji.
After the retreat, I am feeling that I am soul, I am not this body, mind, ego. Always in sthita prajna, whether anybody is insulting or blaming or praising, trying to be in the same state, always in the state of consciousness. And in spite of any difficulties, I am able to be in the happy state. Kya farak padta hai? Like the drama and the leela.
So it's very beautiful if you have got that state of consciousness, divine consciousness, Satchidanand, whatever you call it. But like I said, many of you might lose that. Many or some may drift away. It's very common, very common for people to drift away from the spiritual path. Let me give you an analogy today. There may be a very strong magnet. A guru may be a very strong magnet. But if you are not a strong iron filing, if you are a weak iron filing, you will not stick to the strong magnet. Like a plastic will not stick. A plastic, if you come to the iron magnet, it will fall. But a person who is very, very mukshu, very, very jigyasu, such a person will stick to the magnet and never fall. So this is the challenge. The enlightened ego stands tall like a wall until it has a fall. Then it sees the divine in one and all. So this is the story. Thank you, Saroja. We have got Sundargiri and Girish Ananda. Yes, unmute Sundargiri. Unmute. Please unmute him. Sundargiri, are you able to unmute? Otherwise, you Give to Girish Ananda and then let Sundargiri come back. Girish Ananda. And Ru
And
Mataji.
enlightened ego is humble. There is no pride.
Beautiful. My guru was the epitome of humility. If any guru used to come, my guru would bow down and touch their feet. When I used to go to my guru, he will hold my hands and he will say, bless me. Of course, he was a height. I'm in a complete different level to get that humility. I cannot even imagine. So difficult to reach that humility. But that was his magic. His magic was, Dadaji's magic was, he was the epitome. Epitome means like highest symbol of humility. Good. Anything else, Girish? Are you any new
He will
developments in
live
your
as a
consciousness?
divine soul.
Huh?
He will live as a divine soul, enjoying this Leela. He will never hold on to I, me, mine. He lets go of all of them.
What is humility there, Girish? What is humility?
There is no pride. I know everything. I am everything.
What
On
am
the
I?
opposite, he realizes that I am nothing.
So this is enlightenment. Na? The moment you see any master and they are doing Dadagiri, enough. I don't need to have any more questions in your head. I do so many podcasts. And podcasts, I meet all kind of people. Then I don't judge, but I realize who is what. Doesn't take much time. And accordingly, I have to behave. I have to behave. Dvaita, Advaita. Somebody is coming. Some masters I meet are coming in all colors, various. So that when you have too much dressing is a sign of being the body. We have to beware. Simplicity. The closest friend of humility, Girish, the closest friend of humility is simplicity. Because humility and simplicity is a great way to that ultimate goal. Thank you, Girish. Good. Rumataji. Sundargiri. Sachin. Rumataji, Sundargiri, Sachin. Yes.
प्रणाम गुरुजी शिवोहम
प्रणाम माताजी बताइए
गुरुजी खुद को जो छोड़ा तो मिल गया भगवान सांसों की माला में सिमरूं मैं शिव का नाम
तो कैसे छोड़ना है खुद को कैसे छोड़ेंगे
गुरुजी बस आई एम नथिंग यू आर एवरीथिंग सब कुछ प्रभु तुम ही हो मैं तो कुछ भी नहीं एंड सेकेंडली गुरुजी इन सच्चिदानंद व्हेन वी आर इमर्स्ड इन द लव ऑफ शिव प्रभु से एक हो जाते हैं वही साइन है सबसे बड़ा ना मैं हूं ना तुम हो मैं और तुम एक है प्रभु
So that's a very beautiful act of non-duality. इसलिए बोलते हैं non-duality. इसको बोलते हैं अद्वैता. अद्वैता बोलना नहीं, अद्वैता जीना है. अद्वैता बोल
गुरुजी रूह से रूह का प्यार, रूह से रूह का प्यार होना चाहिए बस.
रूह से रूह का प्यार का मतलब है नो एक्सपेक्टेशन. रूह से रूह का प्यार है मतलब नो इटर्निटी TRUE. ट्रू लव का एक्रोनिम जानते हैं? ट्रू का मतलब क्या है? आपने सीखा?
No expectation.
True.
Unconditional love.
Transcendental. True means transcendental. Rainbow of unconditional and eternal love.
Yes, Guruji.
TRUE. True. LOVE. Longing of the soul, which is very passionate and ecstasy of joy. ये होता है ट्रू लव. और ट्रू लव आता है जब हम जाग जाते हैं. नहीं तो ट्रू लव को आना बहुत मुश्किल है. हम अटकते हैं, फटकते हैं, लटकते हैं, सटकते हैं. बस ये अटकना बंद करना है.
Yes, Guruji.
Rumataji, Sundargiri, Sachin. First round. Then we have Santoshi and we have got second round. Santoshi and Rajendra. Sundargiri. Unmute Sundargiri. What is the problem? You're not able to unmute? Not pressing the button, unmute button. Try to help, try again, request him to unmute, try. Sundargiri, some problem in your device. Try, you keep trying to unmute. Sachin, keep trying. And the administrator keep helping him to unmute, and Sachin.
Shubham Guruji.
Shubham.
Guruji, as per the learning which I've got from your sessions is that one who is enlightened soul ego, and he's always in a joyful mood. Nothing will matter to him what is happening all around. 24/7, 365 days is joyful. So whether something has happened good or bad, nothing matters. So the basically Satchit Anand is the right word which you gave, and is the right form. Even today, I think I've started to feel a bit of, it's been more than a week now. My body has a, dengue. I'm bad. And the body has dengue to a level of 30,000 platelets have dropped. But I'm in my own zone. I'm not feeling any pain. With God grace, I'm very happy and content. My wife and family is concerned, but I'm not at all concerned. I'm sure that everything will happen, and I've been telling continuously, Bole will take care. And Bole means in the sense, Shiva will take care. Nothing to worry. Shiva will take care.
Good.
So I'm enjoying that this feel.
Yeah, having the faith is good. It's always good to have the faith. Okay. Good, Sachin.
Complete surrender. Complete surrender.
Very good. Very good. So do we have Sundargiri? Can you speak? Otherwise, we are moving on to Bala and Rajendra. Sundargiri can speak. Please speak.
Yeah, could you hear me, sir? Now.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So the science of enlightened ego is the state where the seeker has killed all the false ego.
Good.
Yeah, that's the enlightened ego in my understanding.
Yeah, but don't use the word kill. Don't use the word kill the false ego. You have to transcend, go beyond the false ego. You wipe out the false ego, because the word kill is deceiving. You cannot kill the ego. Ego. I is an identity from birth to death. Some people talk. When I went to meet a very good master. I don't know how many of you have met this master, Niranjan Anand Saraswati, in Bihar School of Yoga. Very good master. Before.
Yeah, I know him very well, sir. I know him very well, sir. And I stayed with him for a few years, sir.
Very good. So he's a
I know all about him.
Very good master. Very, very good Advaita master.
Have you met him, sir?
Yes.
Have you met him, sir?
Yes.
When did you meet him, sir?
Many years back. Maybe more than 10 years back, maybe.
Okay. Okay, sir.
So he was one of the people whom
He's very authentic yogi.
Yeah. Very good person.
He's very authentic, sir. He's very authentic in his space. Yeah.
But nowadays I don't see any videos of his. I don't think he's releasing many videos. I don't see much videos. Okay. Anything else, Sundar?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Anything else? Otherwise, you're going to...
No, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
And
Good,
I want to add something, sir. Yes, if neti tattvamasi, it's like, I'm not this, if we go in this way, I'm not this, and at one point we'll reach that I'm that.
Correct.
Yeah, this is the process.
Neti will become tattvamasi automatically.
Yes, sir.
Automatic.
Yes, sir.
Good. Pushpa.
That is the enlightened ego, sir. Yeah.
Yes, Pushpa. Unmute Pushpa, please.
Hello,
yes,
Guruji.
Pushpa.
Good evening. I'm Pushpa from Singapore.
Yes, Pushpa.
I feel very shy to talk in this. I feel that so many of you all are so elevated, and I feel very small.
Now, nobody is big and small. Everybody is a wave of the one ocean. And we have to realize we are not the wave, we are the ocean. Then you become big.
So I don't know how to get started.
Come
I
on
don't know
this
how to
call.
love.
Come on this call every day.
Yeah, but this call is 10:30 Singapore time. By the
Yeah.
time the call is over, I'm so alert and I can't sleep. And
So you must,
and I'm
yeah.
and my mind is racing, and you won't believe I'm now having dizziness because I don't know, vertigo and all that stuff. So yeah, I also called to say that I would like to join the Zoom retreat.
Okay, but it will be for 3 hours. How will you manage? Hopefully, it will be during the day. So we'll
I
put
hope,
your
yeah,
name.
I hope,
Yeah,
during the day.
we'll put your name in. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pushpa. So that
Thank
was
you.
Pushpa from Singapore. Now we have 2 more comments before we close. Bala and Rajendra.
Guruji, there is some power in changing the name, Guruji. You forget your identity, you forget everything. So that makes the big difference, Guruji. And Guruji, just now you were saying how that realization will grow and how to be strong all the time, so that we won't slip on from this path. So please answer this question, Guruji.
तो आपने बोला पहले नाम बदलाना है, नाम क्या बदला है नहीं बदला है?
बदला ना, संतोषी रखा ना गुरुजी. Now nobody is calling me बाला. बाला बोलते तो मैं देखती नहीं, ऐसे उधर देखती फिर.
अभी ऑफिशियली आपको संतोषी बोले ना?
हाँ, आप भी मत बुलाना मुझे बाला. I forgot my name. I don't want to be with that name. I knew only when I changed that Santoshi it will happen, and it happened, Guruji. And I have no complaint about anybody. घर में रहना भी अभी मोक्ष जैसा है, गुरुजी. Initially, I used to run away from those people, but now it doesn't matter only, Guruji.
The journey for all of you who are awakened is to be in consciousness, is to be with the awareness of Isis, is to live with SLS. It is not to slip with mind and ego. Very, very important. BME. We have to be careful of BME. Body, mind, ego. ये body, mind, ego से ही हम मार जाते हैं, हम मार खाते हैं. So be very cautious. Body and the senses, 5 senses. Mind and its miseries. MIND, misery, ignorance, negativity, desire. And ego, I. इन तीनों से अगर हम बच के रहेंगे, if you live as the soul, you're good. There's no problem. ठीक है, last comment. Rajendra, last comment.
How to be strong, this will help us to grow. But strongness क्या है, मतलब अभी इसमें क्या हमारा पुरुषार्थ खाली भी
You are already strong. You are SIP. इससे ज्यादा क्या strong बनेगी?
Guruji, I have never experienced this state in my life, Guruji.
Be in this SIP consciousness. That's all. Rajendra, close. Last comment, Rajendra, and we close.
Sir, a person with enlightened ego will consistently sit quietly and affirm with deep conviction that I have a purpose to this human birth, that is moksha. To be liberated from ignorance of body, mind, and ego. No, there's no birth, there's no death. ये convictionally वो affirm करता है mind में. There's no birth, there's no death. I am He, the blessed spirit, and the infinite happiness. He is living as a karma yogi, and because he knows that by living as a karma yogi, he will be free from karma. Then he also knows that he will never escape from death, but he can easily escape from rebirth by dropping the karmas.
Good. You have picked up many good things. My dear friends, to close this call quickly, I must tell you, the sign of an enlightened ego, when we realize I am not the body that will die, when we realize I am not the mind which I cannot find, when you realize I am not the ego that says I, it's a lie. When we realize this, immediately we become free from the 7 monsters: anger, hate, revenge, jealousy, pride, greed, and selfishness. Watch these 7 monsters. These are the signs. What are the signs? The 7 signs are anger, hate, revenge, jealousy, pride, greed, and selfishness. you have to be very cautious. If any of these, anger, hate, revenge, jealousy, pride, greed, and selfishness comes, it means your ego is coming up. It's a sign of danger. So be careful of these 7 signs. And if you are enlightened as an ego, you know, I am nothing, and you become everything. With folded hands, I bow down to you. See you tomorrow at 8.